Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner and welcome back for another episode on Genshin Impact 1.6 Midsummer Island Adventure, but more specifically, the Echoing Tales. Last time we were able to collect 23 conches and we were able giving us a total of 28, and we were able to unlock the Summertime Sparkle, which if you guys don't know, is the summer skin for Barbara. This time we're going to actually conclude the Echoing Tales once and for all, because as you know, there is 4 more conches left, and as of today, the day 3 of Midsummer Island Adventure, MiHoYo has released the final 4 conches. And as such, thank you for interrupting me, Barbara. And because of that, we're going to be able to actually see, because I know that there's one story that that has not been touched at all. The hidden story behind book 6, as what we call it. So, as you guys see, I have them marked right here. If you want a quick version of it, the first one's right there. The second one's right there. The third one's over here, and the final one is over there. Don't judge how don't judge it.
All the standing around is making me so sleepy.
Thank you for interrupting me again, Barbara. So, without ado, let's find the last 4. Here's the detailed version. If you just want to know the general version and you want to look for it yourselves, be my guest. End the video right here. But in the case for people who want specific instructions, I'll tell you immediately. So for the first one here, it's you wanna be on Pudding Isle, which is the bottom right island, as you can see.
Go, Barbara, go!
You just want to fall down over onto this ledge right here, and there's your first conch. Easy as that. Super simple.
The fish from here must taste amazing. Clay really wants to try one. Alright, let's go catch some fish together. But we need to be quiet, okay? We mustn't let my big sister find out. Really? You like eating fish too? I sure do. But I like catching them even more. When we were kids, my sister and I used to go catching fish together sometimes. Oh, she might look super serious now, but let me tell you, when she was a kid, she was so much fun. She even had a pet tortoise. Can you imagine?
Wow. What a twist. For our final story, we actually hear Barbara and Clue. So are we going to be hearing? Oh, I just realized that means this pretty much confirms a lot of possible theories. Might be confusing, but I might go over it pretty late. I might go over it sometime later, after we finish up the Midsummer Island Adventure, you know. So next one, we had to take our little wave rider here and head on over to that little island over there, where we met Diluc and Kaya, which I'm still surprised, because I do not think that we will be seeing other monster characters other than Jean, Barb, and Klee. I mean, I could assume maybe like 1 or 2 because we saw Lisa for a bit there, but I never expected Diluc or Kaya or Albedo even to show up. Heck, I don't think we've actually seen Kaya since 1.4. Last I checked. So we have a next conch location over here.
Huh?
We have an enemy camp. Right? But the conch is all the way over there. So time for combat. Luckily, I legit took advantage of the cryo abilities of the submission mage. And I was able to freeze this guy because he was already because he took a dip in the water, so it was frozen. That's kind of funny.
Wind blade.
And he's down. I didn't want to fight these guys, but they forced my hand. Also, when did my traveler take so much damage already? There we go. Have to scare those enemies. Definitely get to the chest. But most importantly, the second conch. Let's see what let's hear what it has to say.
Diluc, you're a man who knows his own mind. So help me decide. Is it seabird hunting time? Or seashell collecting time?
What is that supposed to mean?
Come now, Diluc, be nice. Do you really want to stay here and do nothing at all? We might as well find a way to pass the time. I simply thought collecting seashells might be fun. It was last time. Although, we were much younger then.
I didn't know you still remembered anything from back then.
Interesting. So this is Kaya and Deep's conversation.
What?
And the timing of this is a mystery. I'm guessing they said this one right at like immediately when they arrived here before meeting us. That's what I can assume. So the next one, let's go over here. Now as you can see, this is a conch. All you do is just lie down here, I'm pretty sure. And the conch is just lying on the sand on the ocean side. So, let's see who we hear in this one.
This whole island is a chunk of Mondstadt Mountain. A great force dislodged it from the mountain range and cast it into the sea. As it fell, it began to spin and ultimately landed upside down, hence the topography you see today. Rather interesting. Another masterwork by the Animo Archon Barbados, no doubt.
I believe that was Albedo's voice. So it seems like he came here before us. Then again, this is actually where we met him anyway, so I'm pretty sure he's been here for a while before we met up with him doing the story. How nice. Last up is the middle island. Make sure to not start the boss fight, as he does actually respawn. So you don't want to start it. Well, I don't yet. And our last one is right here. I know why I cut those grass. I guess I was just bored. Also, why am I Gene? I was supposed to be borrowed for this. Whatever. There's our last conch.
Strange component. Razor hungry for fish. Water on the left, and on the right, more water.
This has to be Razor, I believe. So I think I have an idea on when these dialogues taking place. Before in the video, I want to state this right now because it's super short. I believe this actually took place during. Oh my god, what happened? What was I gonna say?
This weather is so amazing. I could burst into song.
I can immediately assume when these dialogues in the conch were taking place. Also, by the way, that's the final conch. All 32 was done. That is not the menu I was going to. That's the final one. So we just get some joy. But if you go to conscious inspection, familiar voices, because these are in fact
Diluc, you're a
The fish fry.
Strange
people that we just met or people that we've seen for a while. And because of these timings of these voices, I have to assume one thing. The reason why we couldn't see these voices until just now, I believe that the timing behind these voices and the timing behind these conch appearances is actually related to story. So, the first 5
This
people,
weather is so amazing. I could burst into song.
a bit of theater territory. There are 2 barbers here. The timeline continuity is all messed up. So, a bit of theater territory here. Reason why these conches appeared as they did. We only could find 5 right in at the very beginning because, well, the islands weren't as expansive. There wasn't much to see. There was only 4 small islands. There wasn't a middle island. There wasn't anything really of the sort. So, of course, we would only be able to see 5 conches because they were on the islands. They were on. They weren't beneath the ocean. And by the second part of the story, this island grew to become massive. The small islands became a lot bigger, and what used to be the islands are now towers, and there are new islands that popped up with more conches, and new pieces of land that were previously underwater now risen to the sea. You could assume that the voices put in there were were recorded years ago, possibly decades, as those are people that we've never met before, which would complete each of the which is why there is 7 stories total, and we only completed 6 of them. The last one, and this will also explain why the last 4 conches was never seen until just now, because the characters we hear in those voices are familiar as we just met them. Albedo, Diluc, Razor, Kaya, Barbara, Complete. We never hear Jean, we never hear myself, and never hear Paimon. I'm guessing me, Jean, and Paimon were together at the time. And when it comes to the story content, and when it comes to the story and the timeline, you can assume that this is right after Act 2, but when we're all just dispersed together, just doing our own stuff to enjoy. Barbara was a queen as they're the 2 youngest of the group. Almost have like a sisterly like bond. Kaya and
Go, Barbara, go! This
when
weather is
Diluc,
so amazing.
Kaya
I could burst into song.
again. When Diluc, Kaya, Albedo, and Razor were coming together on the Volan, Diluc and Kaya stuck together. Razor went up his own, and we actually met him here. And Albedo went up his own, and we also met him on the island where we first found the conch with his voice. We also hear Diluc and Kaya's voice on the conch, which is on the island where we met them.
This weather is so amazing. I could burst into song.
So just because this conch just appeared doesn't mean they've been there for like decades. No, then they would have been here for. That means conches would have been here at the same time with the other conches. The reason why they just appeared as well, the characters that we hear just arrived, or the characters that are here just did their own stuff. Which is also why probably Barb and Cleese were on the Pudding Isle. That's where we first spawned here in the first place. That's on the island that we arrived on in the very first act. So a little bit of territory, a little bit of theory for you guys, and then the possible reasons why these conches appeared when they did. That's clever though, yo. That's really clever. The message behind this conch for the last form might be a bit obvious, but the other ones are still somewhat of a mystery in exactly what happened to these people. As Albedo did state earlier that there's some kind of civilization here, but we don't know what happened to it. But that's a mystery for another time that will hopefully be solved by the end of this story. So, there isn't the next time for this actually. There is actually... These are all the conches
This
that we
weather
collected,
is so amazing. I could burst into song.
next time, I'll see you guys in the main story, or where we conclude Midsummer Island Adventure for good. Well, maybe not for good. There may possibly just one more thing I have to show you guys. Just one more thing. And on that note, I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching, and this has been ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys.